All right, today on Gage Boy's Garage, we're working on replacing the Y pipe on my 2004 Ford Excursion. It's got 6.0 diesel in it. A couple things. We'll go outside here in a minute. I was able to remove the factory Y pipe and install the new Y pipe without removing the turbo. I couldn't find a video anywhere that showed that that was possible, but just didn't want to have to pull the turbo, and honestly it worked out pretty easy. So we'll go outside and I'll kind of show you how we were able to wiggle that one out and get the new one in. In the meantime, I wanted to talk about some spacers that I guess maybe wing nuts, I guess you might call them, that I built up. I found these on some other site at some point. They're really to help kind of aid with installing the bolts back into the exhaust. These things are kind of hot. I just got done cutting them into length. All they are is a little piece of aluminum, angle iron. I picked up this angle iron, just a strip of this from Home Depot, in fact. And then I cut them into about maybe 1.25 inch spots, measured out and scribed a hole in it. And the purpose of that hole is so that you can slide your bolt through it. Let me see here. You slide the bolt through, and it acts as a lock nut for the bolt. And the light's in the way. So you can see now when I slide this down on the exhaust flange, I don't have to try and get to that top exhaust, to the top of the nut in the truck. So I'm doing this process. I didn't remove inner fender welds or anything like that. I was able to just zip the factory bolts out real quick, and now I'm putting these in. Got all new stainless fasteners for this, and I just know that, especially single-handedly, this is going to be a tough job. So I built these up. You slide them in, and you should just be able to put the nut on the bottom without having to worry about the top spinning. I'm going to give it a try, see how it works. I got one in the truck, seemed to work already really good. I built up 5 more, and we're going to do that. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll go out and go into the truck bay, and I'll show you what I removed, what I kind of moved out of the way in order to get that Y pipe out without removing the turbo.